Hello and welcome to the second episode of this deep dive series where we'll be asking students and professors to share their experience and give you a better insight regarding the first year engineering program. I'm here today with
Charlotte Chang.
Yeah, and she's also a first year engineering, well technically, but we'll go into a bit more details later on. And we're here today because she's going to share her experience with Engineering 131, one of the classes you have to take as a first year engineer student here at Purdue University, and particularly why the skills she learned in that class helped her find her internship over the winter of 2020. And we're just gonna walk around and she's gonna share her experience. So let's go. All right, Charlotte, so first things first, can you just share your experience regarding Engineering 131, what you did in the class?
Sure, so I started my Purdue college path last summer and I decided to start Purdue's first year engineering requirements, which entails Engineering 131, basically an advanced teaching of Excel. A lot of you guys may think that, yeah, I already know Excel, and I came into it thinking the same. But obviously it has its challenges. We learned a lot of problem statements, and basically instead of just doing like your simple calculations, you're analyzing with your graphs. So lots of skills that I thought I already had, which did help. But even if you don't have any of those skills, they definitely do try to teach you everything you need to know.
Yeah, I do remember, like, we have a lot of practical problems. Like, they give us real industry, like real users, and they give the problems and you have to solve it using your Excel mathematical operations and all that.
Oh yes, for sure.
It's a lot more than just Excel, and I think that's what makes it such a practical tools and skill to have. Let's move on to your internship, because of that Excel skill, you were able to find an internship.
Yeah.
And can you tell us the name of the company and where they're located?
So over this past winter break, I worked for First Source Bank, which is actually, their main office is located in my hometown in South Bend, Indiana. And so I found a temporary position there. I'm not into banking at the moment, but as you may think with the First Source Bank job, however, they were looking for someone to help them with the data entry project, and some of the requirements required knowing how to use Excel. And so when I saw that requirement, I felt very confident that I would be able to help them, especially because having had taken Engineering 131, I thought that I would be confident enough into going into an actual company and helping them do some work using that tool. And so thankfully I got accepted into that position and worked for them up till the first midterm season of this semester. So I've been working from home. They were super flexible and super understanding of the situation that I was still a full-time student. With COVID, I did choose to stay at home for the semester, so I'm not a residential student at the moment. But after a month and a half, I decided that it was time to refocus on school, and so I decided to leave that job for now and focus on my studies. But they have actually been so nice as to offer me a potential position over the summer again if I choose to want to continue with them.
All right, so that is a little bit about Charlotte and her internship experience using Excel and what she learned in Engineering 131. Let's move on to the next part, which is the extracurricular activities she does here at Purdue University. So can you share something about yourself, like what clubs you're in and groups and organizations, that kind of thing?
Sure. So me and Harry are actually both in PSEF, which stands for the Purdue Student Engineering Foundation.
Yeah.
Essentially, in a non-COVID semester, we'd be giving tours for engineering admitted students, and right now we're basically just talking to prospective students, trying to give them a little bit more of a perspective of what being a student is like at Purdue.
Yeah.
Additionally, I'm actually going to be, hopefully, in a non-COVID semester studying abroad with the ECE Electrical Computer Engineering GEAR program, which basically combines studying abroad with industry international experience. So you study abroad for a semester and then you actually work abroad.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
Do you know where you want to go?
So I'm hoping to go to Spain, which I was actually fortunate enough to do in high school. And so I feel comfortable doing that again, and it was so much fun, and I gained a lot of it.
So I assume you can speak Spanish. Okay.
Not fluently, like, you know,
but good enough to have.
Good enough to obviously live there. In a year, I'm going to be starting a co-op program, which is basically like an extended internship, I would say. You basically work on and off between your semesters. So I'm really excited about that.
Okay, those are like the three main things. Awesome. So those are some of the activities Charlotte does here at Purdue University. Let's move on to the final part. What is your future plan here at Purdue University? So I already know Charlotte. I know that she's technically a sophomore because she transferred from Georgia Tech. Can you tell us more, like, what is your major right now? What's your future plan, and what are you looking into?
So with regards to future plans, my future plans kind of shifted a little bit after my transferring and everything. I attended Georgia Tech actually originally. Great school. It was just not the right environment for me, and I actually took a gap year after that, hoping to come to Purdue in the following fall. But I started in the summer. Same thing.
Yeah.
And so I fast-tracked Purdue's first-year engineering requirements with a bunch of credits I had from high school and some classes I took during my gap year to start my major this spring. So I'm currently in computer engineering at the moment, taking some of my major related courses, some math classes, physics, and then their fundamental courses. In the future, I learned that, especially with COVID, you have to be flexible.
That's true, yeah.
So
definitely.
I'm very flexible with where my college path is going to take me. I want to study abroad, I want that industry experience. So the graduation date is not as important to me as gaining those experiences and that college fun that everyone tells you to have and really take advantage of while you're here.
Okay, awesome. So it seems like you have a path. You just gotta trust the process. Just have fun, go out there and explore, and you'll do great, just like Charlotte here is doing. And yeah, I think that is all we have time for today. Again, I just want to say thank you to Charlotte for being here and being so awesome and sharing her experience. Hope you found this helpful. As always, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.